Guys, me and the Rasta go like reason and know about technology, so he's saying one voice a little speech, you know, so stay tuned and watch what go on pass. His name is JT, so stay tuned. Jumping at the pool by a hat. Lucky, big up yourself in California, lucky. James family, bicycle, big up yourself. Big up all of the Danvers Spin massive, you know. And the Bronx this with them. 90 degrees, no breeze, everybody hot. And in and out of the AC in the hood, so if you're out, stay out as long as possible. Stay in and out of a machine. But Benny, out of that act like that. You Benny? Outside of that act now. You never trip cooler.
But in that bottle, they're gonna dump the blocks. But then that shit's still at the bottom.
Yeah, I know. At least on something wet where I go, it's just two bottles. So.
I started caring a lot more about recycling just because it's man, electric cars are important, but they don't get prioritized.
Right, I know.
The things that are mainstay, like gasoline, yeah it's cool, but it's not going to help us long term. One day, resources run out, man. Resources run out, man.
We gotta
when we added that, we never prepared ourselves for the electric. So there's going to be a lot of electric cars, self-driving cars, all this and that, but there's not enough electric stations for them. So now you have to pump more money late, just to regulate things instead of making a proper transition. Like in the 80s, they introduced electric cars. But they didn't look cool. They looked trash. And so, like, there's like 3 or 4 states that like had electric cars at certain stations. They weren't selling well. They didn't look cool. They were efficient. They were quiet. They didn't look cool. And the people that had them had to do more work just to make sure they had enough, not gas, but energy power to move forward.
But with what's going on with Elon Musk now, that's a big dent with electric cars. Yeah, because nobody buying them no more. After 10 years, the battery gonna go bad and they can't repair. Can't repair electric car batteries after 10 years. So that's gonna be a problem.
But because they're not commonplace, people don't have an order. So they don't get them. It's like
they don't have no real maintenance in for electric cars after 10 years. That's the problem. I know we have a problem with one of the biggest manufacturers, which is Elon Musk, in the world, as a one man, so it's a problem too.
It's like the difference between streaming and cable. Cable was consistent. You pay for your cable service, you fine. You fine. As long as you pay, you can find it. Streaming now is like, you pay for this service, I can get access to all this and that, but I can't even find what I want. You want to start charging me more just to find this or to cut ads. Commercials are the same as ads.
Remember one time cable internet was for $25. Now it's $50 for internet alone.
Yeah.
And cable is what? $60. Let's take cable still.
And that's why back then, that's when they first started introducing bundles.
Yeah.
Okay, you want this, that, and that.
Yeah.
The smarter companies say, let's bundle them together.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of companies got fucking monopolized.
Yeah.
They got bought out, and they merged, and now everything's together. You can't just get one thing. You have to buy this. You can't just get the simple package. You have to get the plus. You have to get the extra, because bare minimum now is bad.
Even with cell phones, you buy an iPhone 11, the 15 and the 16 is just 2 more cameras with just a little bit more pixels. That's all.
But how long is it gonna last? How long is it gonna last? As soon as the next one come out, a year and a half a year, 6 months.
Yeah.
While my service bad, they're cutting you. They're cutting you now. You can't even use old things properly because they need you to have the new stuff. The servers don't work on that old stuff.
They could just make it something good and done, but they're jacking it up every 2 years. They put on a little bit, and charge you more.
I miss the 90s, man. I miss phone booths. I miss Nokias. I miss
writing letters. Yeah.
I miss how Boost Mobile used to be.
School.
Boost Mobile used to be the hood-friendly phone service.
I remember one time when the internet down, we didn't know because we write letters. We don't know about internet. We use the payphone that use
the
cable.
phone book. They had phone books in each phone booth. Okay, flip through it. If you was official.
Yeah.
Yeah, but times change. People get used to it, but I just don't trust technology, man. I don't.
You can't, because all it does, it makes things easier for you.
It makes people lazy.
Lazy.
It makes people lazy.
You can't survive on your own. If the internet down for 2 days, you have a lot of zombie kids walking.
They forgot about word of mouth. They forgot about that trust and communication. If I'm lost in the world and my phone is dead, and I come to you as a stranger, hey, you know how to get to X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
I have to trust and believe you. You could just tell me, go 3 blocks down, make a left, you there. You told me anything. Yeah. I have to trust and believe you. But now people just believe that. Instead of back in the day, they're going to make sure they can believe and trust you.
Even Google.
You know what I mean?
You're born in America. You shouldn't need Google to go nowhere. You were born here. You're supposed to jump in a car and just go wherever, but they need Google. Find where they're
people
going.
Comfortable.
Labor.
But I have my own issue. I would print out Google Maps, print it out. All right, cool. And if I get lost, okay, I skewed off of this. I don't know where I'm at. Hey, this is my information. You know what I mean? And that's where the trust came in, because you could tell when somebody knew or didn't. And nowadays, people are just gonna be like, you don't know your answers, and they just lie to you. And people don't know how to communicate nowadays. People don't know how to talk to another person face to face, because they're so used to extra information, extra data, asking this and that, looking. I gotta search, I gotta wait for it to load up. And people don't know. People get frustrated because phones don't be fast. What? When we had dial-up, you make a call, I'm on my computer, I gotta wait now. You know what I mean? Like, she used to be slow, but we had the patience to be like, all right, this is how long I got. Let me go make a couple noodles. Come right back. That'd be good. But hey, man, I don't want to take up the time. I appreciate the conversation.
If some people wanna, like parents wanna call their son, they say, Siri, call Patrick. They don't know Patrick's number. They don't know their son's number. Siri, call Patrick for them, the name, and that's it. What is the son's number? Oh shit, they gotta call him and ask him what's his number.
Let's say you in a hospital, you get arrested for whatever reason, and they ask you for your you know what I mean, your first call, your this and that.
You gotta make sure you write that down before you go in.
I don't got my wallet, I don't got my ID.
You don't know nothing.
You're just the person. How can I believe you? You're just saying stuff now.
Right.
And you gotta, man. Hey man,
yeah, man, respect. Yeah, man, boss. All right.
Keep talking the truth.
Oh yeah.
Cause you see.
That's what I do. I don't have no time to fuck around. I'm talking what I know, the truth.
Nah, see, I like people like this. I like people like you.
If I have doubt in what I'm gonna say, I'm not saying it. But I'm not sure the outcome, what it's gonna be. So
that's patience.
Anything I say to you, I have knowledge about that. Yeah.
That's patience. Because you can get sometimes people antagonize you. They try and force quick answers.
I know. Yeah.
They try and what do I gain from this? What do you gain from this? Let me ask you a question. Because what do you want? Why are you mad? You know what I mean? Sometimes you slow down.
Just slow down and relax.
But a real man knows when to speed up. all right, this is taking too long. Yeah. I gotta be somewhere. I got responsibilities. I gotta do stuff. It's not even, you know what I mean? And that's, man.
How I live my life, it's two ways. This is stuff that you can fix, leave it alone, don't worry about it. What you can fix, still don't worry, get up and go fix it. And if you do that, you have nothing to worry about. Don't think about what you can't fix.
That key word.
Yeah. Don't worry about what you can't fix because you
can
fix it.
Don't
Why
worry about it.
But
get
what
up
you can
and do, get up
and do it. And if you live by those principles, you realize I'm 55 years old. I'm not worrying about shit. I'm staying positive, work hard. Yeah, you gotta do that. But like to have stuff on my mind, I don't do that. What? No. And if I have something to do, I'm not gonna put it off for tomorrow. If I try to get it done and it can't work, then I say, okay, tomorrow. But I'm moving now to try to fix it, get it off my mind. Yes, sir.
That's baggage. You holding on to stuff for tomorrow.
Baggage is what fucking us up.
You keep pushing the garbage. You keep sweeping garbage under the rug. One day you gonna trip over that rug. You're gonna trip over that rug and be like, what the fuck is that?
Baggage, stress.
What is that?
Yeah, stress.
Oh, baggage, man. Now I gotta bag it. Now I'm late.
Okay.
Now I gotta catch up to tomorrow.
No, you see what I'm talking about, yeah?
I appreciate the wisdom.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. All the best. Yeah,
what's your name one more time?
James. I'm the barber right there. What's your name?
Joshua Choice.
Yes, sir.
JT.
I like the reason. Yeah. Respect, yeah? Yeah. No.
You can't drive me. You can't drive me.
You can't do what?
You can't drive me.
Drive you? I understand you. You don't have the license to drive that? You don't have the license to drive that?
No.
I'm gonna pull you over, ask for your license and registration. You good? Yeah, man, you have wheels, that's okay. If you sip water and the heat stroke. The heat stroke one. Come on, brother. That was a cool vibe with JT. He is dreadlocks. He reason like they have an idea about what's going on. But the truth is the truth. You have to just speak reality and be yourself, bro. Now one of the time for you go around corner and attack stuff where you make up and you don't have proof and because people gonna ask you questions. No time for the bullshit.